Hey, ladies. Man, day 14. It is my last day with you ladies here on this mastermind class. And I just want to say that I'm so honored and grateful for all of you ladies. I'm so happy that you chose to be here on this journey with me. I appreciate you. I honor you. I care for you. I adore you. I'm just really I'm telling y'all, if there's anything I could do for you, let me know. Let your mentors know, because we really appreciate the opportunity for you trusting us and letting us come into your life. Moving forward can be hard to do. You cannot do it without other people. You cannot do it without changing your mindset. You cannot do it without having goals. You cannot do it without the support of having like-minded people around you. And you cannot do it without sacrifice. So I come to you today to share my story with you ladies. My name's Shemitria Gonzalez. I'm 28 years old, and I lived in New Orleans, Louisiana. I was chosen as Dress for Success Client of the Year. And in becoming the Client of the Year, that means I had the opportunity to be able to create any type of community action project that I wanted to. I was chosen as Dress for Success Client of the Year for 2019, and I'm so grateful for that. But in doing that, they sent me to the Bahamas. They gave me all the tools I needed in order to create something called a community action project. That's what this project was, ladies. This project was the sum total of women all around the world being the best at whatever Dress for Success they were at and standing out the most. And then they took us and gave us resources. And then our job was to come back to our communities and to be able to provide those resources for you. And I was going to do that. This community action project was supposed to be held at New Orleans Parish Prison at the sheriff's office. Well, God had different plans. When I went to the sheriff's office to do the project, I had done everything I needed to do. I had volunteers and people that were going to help me. When I got to the prison, they wouldn't allow me to come in after I did my background screening because they said I had a warrant. So I myself had to come to Texas because I was in Louisiana. My warrant was in Texas. I said, okay, if I can't go into the prisons, then I'm going to go to Texas, get rid of the warrant, and I'm going to come back and go to the prison. So I came to Texas and I was about to get rid of the warrant, and they told me, well, Shemitria, got to turn yourself in and pay a fee. And I did. And after I paid my fee, I got out. And when I got out, they said, Shemitria, you can't go back to Louisiana. I was crushed. I couldn't believe it. All I wanted to do was go in the prison and do this project. And now they're saying I have to stay in Texas. So I had 2 weeks. I had to go back to New Orleans and quit my job. I had to give up my home. I had to leave my 2-year-old son. And I had to move to Texas and share a room with my daughter after having my own 3-bathroom home. I had to humble myself, but I wanted to do it because I care about y'all. I don't even know you, but I was willing to make that sacrifice because nothing was going to stop me from doing this project. Well, God had different plans. So after I continued to go back and forth to court, I realized I would never be able to get into the prisons because we have to have this project done and turned in by January the 31st, which means all your assignments, everything, the parties, the graduation, everything has to be done before January 31st. So I started to think. I started to hit people up that I knew. I started to allocate my resources, and I said, you know what? I'm going to create this mastermind class, and even though I'm in Texas, I'm going to do it for the women in New Orleans because I devoted myself to New Orleans, and I'm going to keep it there. I'm not going to change anything except I'm going to just change my approach. Same thing, but change my approach. So that's when I met with a couple app developers and web developers, and we decided to come up with the 21-day mastermind class. In doing this mastermind class, I had no resources. I had no money. I had nothing. I'd moved to Texas. I'm going from job to job, interview to interview, still trying to make the videos, still trying to get the people to help me out. Still got a lot of support in New Orleans, but really don't have too much. But then one thing happened that changed everything. I created one video, and that video I put out, and that's what made you ladies sign up. From the moment that the first lady signed up, I went ham. I started sending emails, calling, shooting text messages. What can I do? getting my committee members together, getting the people around me together. And I knew that I was doing this, and I'm sharing this story with you guys because I want you ladies to know that right now is my transition. Right now, I am writing goals. I am creating vision boards. I am setting up myself for success. And I'm still doing that while helping other people. And I want you to know, in my authentic version of myself, I don't have it all together. But what I do have is passion. And my passion equals drive. And my drive equals results. And from the results, it equals success. And that success equals that you guys are able to watch me and you're able to see that even though Shamitria didn't have it all together, even though Shamitria messed up and she tried and tried and tried and she kept changing her approach, at the end of the day, I was able to get you. And you stuck with me for 14 days doing videos. You stuck with me for 14 days doing assignments. You guys are going to come to the graduation party. You guys are going to be a part. You're going to know your mentors. And I don't know, even if it's just one woman and no one, not and all 24 other women don't stick with me. If one woman sticks with me, every single struggle I went through in this journey with this project was worth it. Every single last one. Every single last one of them. And I'm so grateful. And I want to share with you that even in the midst of your trials and tribulations, you can help somebody else by helping yourself. Y'all think y'all needed this project, or y'all, thought that I could help you. All I'm here to do is cultivate your mind and help you to help yourself. I am not a hero. I am not a savior. I am not anything more than a child of God that loves the women that are around me and wants them to win and is willing to do anything that she can to make that happen. So I'm so grateful that y'all stuck with me throughout this journey. You did needs assessments. You did vision boards. You did SMART goals. You did a hope scale. You did a stress scale. You guys are doing so many things right now that are making you become better, and you don't even know it. And the hard part is that everything that I'm showing you and teaching you and everything that we're giving you, from the love and just the connections and things like that, it's not going to have an instant result. This is not a fast process. This is a slow and steady pace that becomes your lifestyle. And now every day you wake up, the first thing you do is you meditate. The second thing you do is you exercise. The third thing you do is you start to pray. You start to get yourself set up for the day, because how you start your day is how you're going to finish it. And I don't want you to think on a macro level, which is a big, big level. I want you to start to think on a micro level. Think day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour. I choose happiness. I choose to move forward. I choose to set myself up for success. I choose to have a better life. There is nothing and no one that is going to stop you. You are the only person who can stop you. So choose wisely. Choose life. Choose light. Choose to walk authentically and fully in the circle that God has created for you to be in. Understand, I never lost anything when I left my house in New Orleans. When I left my son, he know I love him. He's with his father. He has a great father, so he's well taken care of. My job, it's cool. It was just a job. See, this right now is my purpose. My job was just to support me as an investor, because my dream is what I'm living right now, but I don't get paid for it, and I'm okay with that, because my payment comes from sources that you would never understand if you don't understand the power of the infinite source that we all pull from. Me giving to you ladies is me filling myself up. I thought I was emptying myself out, but really I was creating space to learn more and become better. I was creating space to let women that never knew me before to have a chance to get to know who I am. I share everything with you ladies because at the end of the day, I am who I am because of everything that I do on my day-to-day basis, which means, what are you doing on your day-to-day basis? Is it making you become better? Is it making you go towards the life that you want? If not, maybe you have to rethink that. Everything that you've learned in these videos, go back and rewatch them. Don't even think about me as the person who's saying this stuff or doing the video. Just go there and use your intuition. And if it's a question that you've been asking, if it's something that you needed to hear, if it's something that you've been trying to figure out with God and people around you, listen to listen, not to react. Many people listen only to react, which means you're listening, trying to figure out how you can solve a problem, but you're not even honoring the space or where the problem is that stands in front of you for the person. So most people will say, girl, I just lost my job. And you'll say, girl, I lost mine 3 weeks ago. It's going to be all right. That's not what she needs to hear. It's not about you. When you're listening, listen to intake. and internalize. Process it. Be there for that person. Be silent. And then when they're ready for you to speak, speak. All these things, communication skills, are what are going to help you move forward in your life. And my last thing for you ladies, you never lose anything in life. You only create space for what is for you. You only create space for things that are going to make you better. In life, you never lose anything. All you're doing is creating space for what's for you. So if I lose a house, if I think of it as a loss, I dwell in that state of being of loss. But if I think of it as I'm creating space to get what is mine, now I'm thinking on another level. I'm creating space to get what is already for me. But because I had the house that I didn't want, now I don't have the house. So I created space and I can get any house that I want. If you're in a relationship and it's toxic and you lose that person and that was your only comfort zone, that was your best friend, that is okay. Don't look at it as a loss. Look at it as if you're creating space for what is for you. And if that man was there, the man that's for you, you wouldn't even give the time of day. Or maybe the man that's for you, because you can't let go of one, you will have both of them and then lose both in the end. You see what I'm saying? There is no such thing as loss. It's only creating space for what is yours. It's called sacrifice. And when you sacrifice for the betterment of yourself, you start to see the floodgates of heaven open up to you. We are all spiritually connected as one source. And it is my duty to give you this information because it was given to me. And then from there, you reciprocate that and give it away in your actions, in your demeanor. Smile more, laugh more. Be okay with not being okay. If you mess up, dust yourself off and try again. Hashtag Aaliyah. Like, just give it all you got and never give up on yourself. Ladies, it has been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure to have you with me for all this time. I hope you found something out of what I gave to you. So, my last time reminding you, we have a Christmas party on December 14th. It is going to be from 12 to 3. And it's going to be amazing. If anybody needs a ride, please let us know ahead of time. We do have people that are willing to carpool you guys there. So if you need a ride, let me know. We'll come pick you up, okay? And we'll drop you off. We have a graduation ceremony, January 25th, from 3 to 6. Same thing. If you need a ride, call me. I'll come pick you up and drop you off. And so will some of the other committee members that we have. We have the grand prize winner. We're going to announce very shortly. I'm gonna tell you when, but you guys have to turn in everything. I'm gonna give you guys till Monday. On November 25th, every single assignment that was supposed to be turned in. I sent you an email, so I'm gonna give you one more email reminding you of the ones that should be turned in versus the ones that shouldn't. Everything that was a Survey Monkey is what should be turned in. So that's pretty much basic right there. So there's going to be a link below to do this last survey, which is not necessarily about anything except how you felt about the process, the organization, myself, what I gave to you ladies. Be brutally honest, because if you don't be honest with me, I can't get better. And I know that it was some glitches and not everybody stuck with it all the time. And then some people did, and then I had to make it shorter. But that's okay. The only goal with this project was to give you ladies everything I had. And I did that. And I hope that it met your expectations. So I honor you. I thank you so much. That's pretty much everything. I'm going to send a reminder out with the email invitation with an Eventbrite for you ladies to do the Christmas party as well as the graduation ceremony. You have to RSVP so I know how much food I need and I know how many ladies to get gift cards for. Okay? So let me know. I care about y'all so much. I thank you. I honor you. And I'm just so grateful that you stuck with me. And I ask that you continue to be the best version of yourself every day. Be legendary. Be great. And never forget that you're enough. I love you, ladies. Ashe.